Good morning, Philippines. Today, I'd like to talk to you about an icon within the Philippines, the incredible Banka boat, and why it may be the tool, the weapon of choice against China in the South China Sea. It's been reported recently in the media that the Chinese have been bullying the Philippines with their military vessels and disguised as fishing boats, doing water cannons and ramming the Philippine fishermen there in the Scarborough Shoals and other areas that the Philippines claim as their rightful fishing grounds. The Chinese should be aware that in the 14th century, the Visayans from the Philippines made raids upon the coastline of China, and they may want to revisit their strategy when dealing with the Philippines. First of all, the Banka boat is typically a small one, 12 to 15 feet long and only 15 inches wide. It's cheap to produce. They cost about $216 US to build a wooden one. And recently, after the uh, tragedy of Typhoon Haiyan, where 30,000 of these boats were lost to the storm, they're being built at an unprecedented rate in 8 locations around Leyte in a fiberglass form, which costs around $570. So, China, wouldn't this be your worst nightmare to find yourself surrounded by thousands of these Banka boats, manned with army disguised Philippine militia with cell phones, recording, disguised as fishermen when you ambush them and think that you're going to bully or subject them? They may very well carry weapons too, so you might want to be cautioned about that. So this humble little boat of its beginnings dates back over 10,000 years from China originally. And there is one large one, 82 feet long, in the National Museum in Manila, accompanied by some 49-foot ones as well, that date back to 1250 CE. So along with that, there is the Paras. The Paras are sailboats, triangular sailboats that can travel up to 30 kilometers an hour on the ocean, very light and fast. And there's thousands of them in Boracay and Iloilo that can easily make the trip to uh, the disputed waterways. These boats have been responsible for the settlement of all the Polynesian islands and Australasia. Their range is thousands of miles and played a vital role in the economy for the Philippines, where 2.2 million fishermen in the Philippines rely on these boats for their income. 50% of the Philippine diet comes from aquatic sources, and last year, 4.3 million in fishes and aquatic foods were drawn out of the oceans. That was an increase of 2.2% over the year before. So the Philippines Islands right now is 75% overfished. And China, which has a bad reputation of going to other nations, recently was reported they went to the around the Galapagos Islands, a marine reserve, and went fishing there. So they're pushing in the South China Sea, and now with the support from the U.S. military uh, and the revitalized role with the Philippine Navy, China may have bit off more than they could chew. These simple boats, made out of mahogany and bamboo outriggers, can travel vast distances and are incredibly stable. They're an icon of Philippine culture, like jeeps, motorbikes, carabos, and cell phones. So you may want to pay attention, China, if you're listening. You may have bit off more than you can chew. The Banka boat, which conquered all of the Pacific uh, in a very small, modest form, could swamp your navy, and you could find yourself with embarrassment and lose face around the planet. Hopefully you found some of this interesting. If so, please like and subscribe, push the notification bell, and share with your friends so I can produce other videos of this nature. I try to stay away from the gossip and the weather and things that you can discover on every other channel, and provide something different. Excuse the construction in the background, but the boys there they're putting in a new renovation. So we'll talk to you next time, and until then, have a great day. Bye bye.